Hi guys, Every Knife Guy here and our flashlight video for you tonight. I've got a AA battery size Thrunite light on the way to me just now, and I'm going to do a review on that soon. But before we move on to the AA, I just want to do a quick recap and kind of a comparison between these three AAA pocket lights. We have the Thrunite Ti5, and then the very similar Thrunite Ti3 and the Thrunite Ti Hi, or Ti-Hi, I guess you could call it. And this one was special edition for Christmas 2015, but is still available widely. This one's titanium body, of course, this one's aluminum, this one's aluminum. And as you can see, well, let's look at the two that are most similar first of all. Now, these are both rated at 120 lumens max output. They have 3 modes plus strobe, both of them. They're basically pretty much identical, apart from this, of course, is the titanium version. You can see there they both have reversible pocket clip. They both have a little hole on the back here for attaching to a keychain. So I can get my camera to focus, guys. I apologise for that. Dimensions are pretty much all the same. They both have this nice knurling on them. Very simple AAA battery style, of course. And each one of these not much larger than the actual battery cell itself. You can see there Thrunite on the bottom of the head. And you should be able to see there Ti-Hi. This one's a little bit beat up and warm because I've had it in my pocket quite a lot. Thrunite Ti3 you can see on there, and yeah, they both obviously are activated by turning the head of the light. So we turn it there and slacken it off, turn it their way to tighten it up and activate our first mode, which is of course the kind of little night light mode or moon. Next one is medium, high, and then it cycles through again. So you got the low mode, medium, high, and now strobe warning, guys, and then to strobe mode. So your strobe mode is kind of a hidden mode, and it's the same on all these three lights, and I think probably on all three nights. So there's 3 modes, and then the second time you cycle through them, you get into that strobe mode. So these basically stack up pretty much equally together. It's really down to personal preference whether you like the finish of the titanium or whether you just prefer the blacked out aluminum version. This one's slightly lighter than this, but really on a light of this size, very, very negligible. So yeah, those two are very, very similar. Now this one's actually only rated at 100 lumens despite utilizing the same Cree LED bulb. So I think in the real world, I think that's probably just a difference between Thrunite's ratings, or they may have changed the ratings over time as they release different lights, probably putting out pretty much the same amount of light. And for a light that's powered by a single AAA battery, putting out somewhere in the region of 100, 120 lumens, you're probably not going to notice much difference. So I'd say performance-wise, these are all pretty much the same. Comes more down to aesthetics and what sort of light you want. Do you, for example, like a tail clicker, which the Ti5 has, of course. So this is a much smoother design. Again, aluminum body. It does have a pocket clip, but it is not reversible. And you have that tail clicker switch there, so you're going to click that on to get into your first mode, moonlight mode or whatever you want to call it. And then on this one, you've a couple of options. You can either click on and off to change modes. So if we high and back to low, medium, high, and strobe warning again, guys, into your hidden strobe mode. Or you can click it to turn it on, and then you can slacken the head and tighten it into medium, tighten it into high, tighten it into low, tighten it into medium, tighten it into high, and strobe warning again, guys. Oops. Must have missed it there. Let's run through them again. There you go, into your hidden strobe mode. So you have a couple of options for how to activate this, which makes it a little bit more flexible to however you like to use it. This one is kind of smooth to use one-handed, but you can do it. You can certainly do it there if you just need to get a grip on the head of it and twist. And if you prefer the tail clicker, it is a good size for a 4-finger grip, so you're not going to obscure the lens at all, and you can hold it like that, use the pocket clip for extra grip, and just keep pressing the tail clicker like so. Okay. Alright, so that's your options with that one. These ones, the knurling on these kind of makes these a little easier to activate one-handed, I would say, even though they are a little bit short. I mean, you can see that's really only the length of what my 3 fingers as they are wide. But you can certainly get a hold of a pinch on the head of this and twist it to activate the modes. And obviously the same with the Ti-Hi. So those are your 3 lights. This one, in terms of weight, let's actually just quickly weigh these and see. They all have comparable AAA batteries, and I'm going to just take my word for that because I want to keep this brief. I don't want to put them all open. Let's see if this resets itself. So let's start with the Ti3. Check they're all off first. Ti3 comes in at 0.64 ounces, 18 grams. Ti Hi in at 27, so 0.96 ounces, 27 grams. Quite a bit heavier than the Ti3. The Ti5, 32, so not a huge difference more than the Ti Hi, 11.3 ounces. So this is heaviest, so in terms of weight you're going from low to high. But as I say, on an object of this size, it's just a pocket light. It's not really going to be a huge deal or a huge consideration, I don't think. Of the three, in terms of aesthetics, I'm really torn because I do like the blacked out look of the Ti3. It's a really neat looking little light, classic kind of style. And I say these two ones here really aren't much bigger than just the AAA battery themselves. But at the same time, I do really quite like the sleek design of the Ti5. This looks a little bit more futuristic to me. It's got this really nice kind of chamfering on the tail cap there, and pocket clip works pretty well. It's like that kind of Benchmade penis clip, if you know what I'm talking about. A little bit like that style, and pretty neat little light. They all put out about the same amount of juice, so take your pick. They are all approximately $20 to $25 on Amazon, something like that. There'll be links in the description, of course. I think at the moment these two are around about $20. This is about $25 usually because it's titanium, but still pretty affordable little lights, and very sturdy little package. They all have very good warranty on them. I think it's maybe even lifetime warranty on manufacturing defects, if you will. So do check them out. Cool little lights, and great gifts for people as well. If there's anyone in the knife community, or even just friends who don't really know anything about gear or whatever, I think everyone can appreciate the coolness of these little objects. So there it is, guys. Just want to do a quick comparison for you. It's taken 7 minutes, but hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll be back with more videos soon. As I say, I will have a AA Thrunite light coming soon for review, so watch out for that. Have a great day, guys. Cheers.